Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Your love and support, if you will. And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below. I will definitely get that started for you. And don't forget to stick with me to the very end of this video to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So think of it along the way. The song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, you got Share That Love by Lukas. I love this song. I will leave it down below in the description box for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's begin. We're going to jump right into it. Keep this set of weeklies simple by pulling from the Tattoo Tarot deck. I do feel like you're heavily thinking about your money this week, stability, wanting things to end up perfectly but expecting the worst all the meanwhile, feeling as if you just can't help but notice what isn't happening perfectly for oneself in your situation. Or you could even be pushed to reflect in one way, shape, or form, and that's not helping all the meanwhile. But I feel like you're pushed to just focus on the love in your situation. You know, I feel as if, kind of in comparison or similar to last week's reading, pushed to help other people, to empower them, and that empowers oneself all the meanwhile. But I feel like you are at times just stressing a little bit, to say the least, all right? Try to expect the best. But three cards coming out to start: the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. I really feel like you're being noticed throughout this week as abundance is flowing in left and right. But remember, it's not just money, as I feel like that's, when you hear the word abundance, I feel like you crave that money, stability, even if you have enough for what you need to pay off or accomplish in one way, shape, or form. They're saying you can never have enough. But I do feel like in the midst of it all, you need to recognize that you can just as easily diminish or minimalize the amount of abundance coming in moving forward, you know, towards the end of this week and moving past this week, if you don't allow for oneself to keep it positive and optimistic, as I feel like there's a true focus in one's mind for you on what you lack, okay? Wanting to have more control when it comes to your world, wanting to see other people succeed so badly, and feeling as if at times you need to sort of have your hands on their situation, or just needing to advise to the point of things working out perfectly. Not always the best route, right? But I feel like you are very much opinionated and they're saying critical, but I feel like you're just very much wanting to help throughout the week, right? They're saying try to reel it in and allow for oneself to go with the flow, and use your intuition, your instincts when deciding strategically who is going to actually absorb or take well to your advice. But all the meanwhile, I feel like you're being noticed. Thinking about 3, if not 4 people in your life that mean the world to you, and how you want them to acquire more abundance all the meanwhile. But accept the abundance that you're receiving at certain points throughout the week. And I feel like some of you might even give back or utilize some of which to assist those you care the most about. Okay, let's continue pulling. Yeah, I feel like you're at certain points in the week being put on stage, feeling like it just lights you up a bit. You may not crave the attention, but then when it comes in, when people notice you, when people even simply just ask how you're doing or text you just to catch up, it makes you feel as if you're connected to certain individuals that you may not have expected to feel that way about, or you just are reminded you have a soul family or certain levels of support in your life. Because I feel like behind closed doors, you're going through more than meets the eye. And they're now making me think about a third eye. So I feel like your third eye is opening to what you should be expecting in the upcoming weeks as far as change goes, or for some of you more relevant for the upcoming months. But with the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands, I feel like you're examining your work. So they're saying intelligently, but so diligently that you are not examining the larger picture enough, when I feel like that's just kind of how you're viewing everything in general throughout your life and when you're helping others. Very detail focused, very task oriented, right? Very busybody kind of mindset way of being. So you're accomplishing a lot throughout the week and moving forward. But I feel like at times it's going to benefit you too as well. Take a deep breath, let the details be for a hot second, and take a step back and look at the big picture. As I feel like you're very confident, but overly serious at times throughout the week, or the majority of which, as your passion just takes over. And at times, let's be honest, Sag, that the passion does translate into a little bit of frustration or just irritation, right? It may make you want to express your opinion, your judgment, or your advice too heavily once again. So allow for oneself to reel that passion back in and channel it in the right manner, even if it means dropping an issue, a conflict, a conversation, or a task for the time being, to come back in a more fresh manner where you can, again, use that passion to your advantage, okay? They're saying, or somebody else's advantage. But I really feel like all the meanwhile, you're thinking about savings, right? Thinking about money, thinking about control once again, wanting a tighter grip on things so that they don't get out of control. But it's not necessarily going to help all the meanwhile, is it? It might, but I don't feel like it's your best route throughout this week per se. With the Strength card, I feel like you at times are putting up a facade to appear stronger than you actually feel within. I need to implement more self-care throughout the week in order to replenish one's strength levels, all right? Bear with me as I struggle with my voice. And I feel like that was key wording, as I feel like in the ways you desire, you struggle to get your voice out there. Interesting. And therefore in others, you do utilize it when you maybe should hold back. But the Queen of Wands and the Star coming out, I need to keep that hope alive once again, but I feel like you're pushed to make a wish upon a star, right? As corny as that sounds, you just need to recognize that you deserve what you desire, period. That luck is truly on your side at this time, especially when the first card that comes out is the Six of Pentacles, okay? They're literally showing me these coins just flowing in. So do expect part of that abundance throughout the week to be monetary gain. But I feel as if with the Queen of Wands, you now have the King and the Queen of Wands. So this could be talking about you and your counterpart, or manifesting, dreaming, wishing for the perfect counterpart, or a level of peace and passion within an existing connection. But I feel like on another level, you are quite balanced at certain points throughout the week. They're saying most of the week, between your masculine and your feminine side, with no lack of passion once again, right? Running around accomplishing things, helping people, wanting to see the best once again come to be. But I feel like there's going to be a moment where you look in the mirror throughout the week, they're saying just one, where you look at yourself and you critique too much, okay? Do try to reel that back in and recognize that your imperfections are, they're saying absolutely amazing, right? Something to embrace as others do, or look past them and see you as a level of absolute perfection, okay? It just all, I feel like there's a huge focus on your perspective throughout the week as well. As I feel like underneath it all, you are truly planning and desire at least a little bit of alone time throughout the week as you're put on stage and noticed with that Three of Pentacles to a certain extent. And you just have to take a step back and implement self-care as you just feel the need to focus on what needs to happen moving forward. They're saying they're saying just getting the job done. But you could be making yourself a little bit nervous at certain points, or spirit could be, when feeling a little bit overworked, over emotional, and very much spiritually connected, okay? But there is a level of secrecy about you throughout the week that feels quite relevant and apparent to those around you, as you are reminded you're protected by the people in your life, but also by spirit, even if you are messed with from time to time, or a lot for some of you. And I feel as if you're thinking about other people's spirituality as well, but I need to recognize that when you're granted the option, the choice to rest throughout the week, take it, right? It's not going to adjust the destiny of you achieving certain goals, or it's not going to make everything sort of fall apart, right? It's a week where things start to line up for you and the abundance continues to roll on in for oneself. But again, make a wish upon a star. What do you truly desire, as I feel like the universe is getting ready to fulfill that for oneself, for you, and allowing for yourself to remember that everything's starting to fall into place step by step, day by day. Try not to stress and prioritize, and remember to take a step back and look at the bigger picture as your life starts to come together in ways that feel almost unimaginable. All right, so let's answer your question. And we have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I just heard happily ever after for Sag. Alrighty, as it picks up speed, you're getting an answer of no. You got a no. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.